I have not seen anybody proving this way. At least I have not read enough to know this. Okay? But I was just able to kind of apply common sense and get to this. Same way, you guys have to always focus on concepts. Everything else will come to you by itself. Alright? That brings us to the end of the class. Any questions before you guys want to take a break from me for next 5 days? Not 5 days. So many of you who are joining the pre-calculus classes, we are meeting on Wednesday. Sit down. Okay? So for the pre-calculus classes, we are meeting on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Okay? Whoever is wanting to do pre-calculus. Otherwise, you guys have a good rest of the evening. Enjoy Garba, Navratri, Dasera, and see you guys on Wednesday. Some of you on Wednesday, most of you on next Saturday again. Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, bye bye, take care. Yeah, bye
Bye, sir.
bye. Bye
Bye, sir.
bye. Bye bye. Hello, Diti.
Hi, sir.
Hi, Sami. Hello, Akshara. Okay. And okay. Okay, we have Gautam, we have Aditi, we have Sanvi, Salini, Yaganya. Yaganya joins every day with different names. So today I saw Sri, I was wondering who's Sri. Okay, then we have Nihan. Okay, so Nihan and Salini, you guys might want to turn on your video. Okay, so for today's class, I will not record the video, okay, because I lost my iPad. My iPad has gone to India with my younger daughter. She has taken it with her. So I don't have it to record. I have another tablet, but that tablet is not good enough. So anyways, you guys don't watch my videos. So we can take a break for 1 or 2 weeks. I mean, by next week I will make sure that this tablet is working. But yeah, we'll not have the recorded video of today's class, but whatever we learn, we anyways keep practicing. So you might want to come to front here. Okay, so does anybody remember what we were learning in the last class yesterday?
We were doing a review about. We did a review.
Of what?
We did a review of turning a fraction to a decimal and a decimal to a fraction.
Okay. Okay, what else? Yesterday, after doing the review of decimal to fraction, fraction to decimal, we started learning something, right?
Yeah.
What was that? Yeah, let's see what Nihan remembers.
So we did the review, then we talked about the units.
The units. Yep. Okay. Yaditi.
A circumference of a circle.
Circumference of a circle is something that Salini wanted me to teach. I said we will probably come to that later on because that will be part of geometry when we go through geometry topics. Yeah. Okay. So Gautam, anything that I'm missing here? And you stop playing with your bag. Keep the bag aside. Only keep the notebook and pen in your hand.
We got multiple allocation tables.
Okay. Multiply, yeah, that is part of our Saturday's routine. So we talk about tables, see who all remembers it, who has to put more focus, and then I keep requesting each one of you to spend 5 minutes every day, 5 minutes of your non-productive time to memorize tables. All right. So we started with units, and why do we need units? Yeah, Nehan.
So for in real life, our current things like you said, it's like I'm 5.6 centimeters tall, but it's actually 5.6 feet, like that.
Okay, that's one example. Yeah.
It's not like an example, but I might not be at class next week.
Sir,
Then you have to watch video 4 times. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Salmi. Let's see what Salmi wants to say.
like, whenever people are like, the potatoes are like, give me 5 potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want 5 pounds of potatoes? Like, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They will say that, so we need to learn them.
Okay. And same way, another example. I asked you guys to watch the video of the class after the class is done so that you can revise. Yeah, Sami wants to say something. Yes, Sami.
You can also do like if you're cooking, they said use 1 liter of water,
Yeah.
and you use like use like 1 milliliter of water, like that.
Move this side, move this side, move this side, move this side so I can see you, okay? If I cannot see you, I would not know whether you are listening to me or not. Yeah, that's a good example.
Like, if you need like, you need to get like 1 gallon of milk.
You have to say I need 1 gallon of milk. You cannot say I need 1 milk. Nobody would know what exactly you want. Yeah. So another example is I record the video of the class and upload it on YouTube and I say okay when you guys want to revise, watch the video. Now you have the option to watch the video for 5 minutes, 5 seconds, 5 hours, or 50 seconds. Right? So depending on which unit you think is appropriate, you decide. Right? If you think that okay, I have to study every day, then you will choose. Okay, I have to study for 2 hours every day, 2 minutes every day, or 2 seconds every day.
2 hours.
Yeah. I mean, you can be greedy and say, okay, I'll study for 2 seconds only. Yeah. That's what you guys do.
So we can just then we can just want to and then boom.
Yeah. So now coming back to a serious discussion. So we know why we need units. It's very important. Now, who defines the unit? Who defines the unit? Who defined the unit? So basically, in the ancient times, maybe hundreds of years ago, when scientists were kind of exploring, learning more about science, adding things, that is when they realized, okay, to measure anything, we need some yardstick, some units, some ways to figure out what is what. Is this 1 gallon of water, 1 milliliter of water?
1 gallon.
Right? So they figured out, okay, fine. Let's define one standard and say, okay, if this bottle can contain certain amount of water, that volume I will call as 1 gallon. So this became the measuring unit. Yes, Aditi.
I only have 5 pages left on my math book.
Okay. Then see, math is not a subject to study. Math is a subject to practice. So what it means is, if you have only 5 pages left, but you still have the entire year left for this grade, right? That means we'll revise. So that's exactly what we'll do in the class also. Many of you have learned a lot of things in the past, but when we try solving the problem, we see either we forget, we struggle to recall. That's where the revision, the practice makes it better, right? So once you have finished the chapter, the entire book, will come back to the same units, same chapters one more time, 2 more times, so that when you go to the exam, you have practiced it enough to be perfect. Yeah? So math, you don't have to study. Math, you have to practice.
So when is the test?
Test I'm planning for probably last week of October. That's what I'm thinking right now. I still have to work on the logistics. I have to print out the question papers, select the question for you guys, right?
You should do it during like Christmas break.
Christmas break, most of the people will disappear, and then I will only myself end up writing those papers.
Oh yeah.
Okay, alright. So during the Christmas break, I might take a break. Okay, I might have to go see somebody in the family. So, anyways, let's keep that aside. For now, Come back to the thing that we are trying to do. So, scientists decided or tried to come up with some standards. If this bottle can contain certain amount of liquid or water or milk, we will call that quantity as a gallon. Somebody defined that, and that became a benchmark. Where did Jananya go? Okay. So she seems to have network issues. So that became a standard. Likewise, for the weight, they came up with different units. So there was a team of scientists working across the globe to define those units, and they came up with units for measurement for four things. One was weight, volume, time, and distance. How far you are going, how heavy is something, how much space that takes, and how much time you need. Yeah? So there are four things that we measure mostly. From morning to evening before you go to sleep, you say, okay, I wake up by 6 o'clock and I sleep when I go to bed by 10 o'clock. So 14 hours. 6 to 10. 16 hours. So 16 hours. So the entire time from you being awake till you go to the bed, we had a way to measure it. And that's what you see in the clock when it keeps moving, right? Somebody has defined that standard, and clock has no intelligence. It just uses that standard and shows you the time. Yeah? So that became a way to measure time. Now you look at Salini is very light, I am very heavy. All of you are very light, I am the heaviest of all. Right? How do you know that? Just saying I'm heavy doesn't make any sense. Right? So now Salini will say, I am only 20 pounds. I don't know whether how heavy is Salini, but yeah. Let's say Salini says I'm 40 pounds. And she says she knows that I'm 160 pounds, 170 pounds. Now you are not saying anything which doesn't have information about it. Just saying somebody is heavy. I might be heavier than one person who is just 1 pound lesser than me. Right? But when you say that person is 165 and I'm 166, that's when there's absolute value. So that is where unit helps you with that. When you talk about volume, okay, if you have to put me inside a glass,
Can you even do that?
you cannot do that. I need more volume. I need more space. Can I put a small, tiny boba in a glass? Yes, I can. Right? The bubble tea, the bubble of the bubble tea. Can I put it in a glass? Yes, because that needs more. That needs very little space. I need much more space. Can I drop my card in a glass or a pan in which I make tea? No, I cannot. Because the pan has little volume, my card needs more volume. Right? So that is why this thing came into picture. How heavy I am and how big I am. These are two different things. I might be very big but not heavy. Like the castle, the bouncy castle that you see, right? That is big, but is it very heavy? Probably not. Right? So weight and volume are two different things. So we have different units for measuring them. And I'll come to that, okay? Then comes time, we talked about it. And then comes distance. Why Gautam is not coming to the class? Why he is doing it online? Because he lives very far from where the class is. Right? Right, Gautam? You are in which city? Chicago?
Chicago.
Yeah, he is in Chicago. So he cannot come to the class. If he tries to drive from Chicago to here, it will take 16 hours for him. Yeah? Even if he takes flight, it will take him 3 hours. And then security check in Chicago, security check, the luggage collection here, then going to airport there. All together, even if he goes by flight, he will need at least 10-hour window from start to being here. So that's why he's doing online. How did he get to know? By knowing the distance between Chicago and Dallas. Yeah? So these are the practical things. I'm not telling you guys to learn this because I am saying so. I'm telling you guys to learn this because this is something that you do use for every day. You go to Walmart, Mommy asked you to go and buy potatoes or tomatoes. Will you buy 1 ounce of potato? Will you buy 2 pounds of potato? Or will you buy 2 tons of potato?
2 pounds.
So depending on how many people you have in the family and what is your need, right? So these units help you define those, make it more structured, make it more organized. Everybody who is tired and stretching the body left and right, please don't do that. Exercise class, I can start doing our exercise class, meditation class after this one, okay? Not right now. Okay? Alright. Everybody understood why we need units, right? That part is clear? Why we need that part is clear, right? Okay. Now let's understand them. Okay. After I teach for 2 hours, I give you one simple problem to solve, you're not going to solve. You will go home happily and tell mommy that I did not learn anything, I don't know anything. Why? Because you're not trying to learn. Start trying. Okay? Now I said that scientists were working on it, this to define what is 1 gallon, 1 kilogram, 1 mile, 1 meter, 1 second, one or two, whatever. So Shyami, we are learning units. Okay, so we are talking about different units of measurement, be it for time, weight, volume, and distance. And you have not missed anything so far. I was just telling everybody why do we need that. Okay, so people have just understood why we need those units, and once we talk about it, you'll be able to follow. So nothing missed so far. All right. So now, like, who all is following election right now in US? Do you know there is an election happening in a few days from now? So there are two parties. There are two parties, right? One is called Republican, one is called Democrat, right? And I'm not intelligent enough to no, we're not talking about election. Hands down, hands down. It was just an example, just an analogy. Okay. Now, like we have two parties competing with each other in the election, scientists also formed two groups. One group came up with the units calling metric system. Metric system. Other team of scientists came up with a unit called US customary unit. Okay. So this is your Democrat equivalent, this is your Republican equivalent. One group of scientists said, okay, I will define my units called metric system. Other group of scientists said, Republican said, I will define my units as US customary system. I'm nothing. I'm not a citizen yet, so I'm not a citizen yet.
How are you not a citizen yet?
Because they have
It's okay, that is out of syllabus. If we talk about citizenship, green card, visa, and everything, we will not learn anything here. Okay? That is not in sub math. Now let's come back to the topic. So here, this is one group of scientists. They came up with their units for everything, for weight, for distance, for volume, for time. They came up with their units, okay? And then same way, this group of scientists, they came up with their units for weight, distance, volume, and time. Now imagine, you all have to learn all of this. Such a torture, right? Two group of scientists fighting with each other became extra work for you guys, isn't it? Yeah? Very sad. Yeah? So scientists who are all elderly people, more intelligent people, they should not have fought with themselves. They could have agreed for one unit. That would have been less work for you guys, but what to do? There is no choice that we have now. Yeah? So we have to find out our ways to survive. Find out our ways to still learn them so that we don't fail in exam. You also have been stretching. Let's do sit-ups. Sit down properly. I'm just making a sarcastic remark. Don't take it seriously. Yeah? When you come to the class, there's nothing around you. You are alone here in the class, okay? With the teacher. My neighbor is sad, my uncle is happy, my sister is crying. Forget about all that. You are only doing math right now. Okay? Okay? I have pain here, I need to stretch. I did only 2 sit-ups today. All that is out of syllabus, okay? Don't get bogged by that. Okay? Sit down properly and pay full attention. Otherwise, once you go home, daddy will ask, what did you learn? You will say, my teacher is a fool. I did not learn anything. That's what you will say, right? You cannot say that I am not paying attention. You have to put the blame on somebody. And who will be the victim? Your teacher. Yeah? That's what most of you are doing, for sure. Okay. Okay, yeah.
Actually, I'll just blame like a student for like talking.
Okay, so let's stop there. That's out of syllabus. Let's not go there. You have a bigger problem to deal with. Don't get to any unnecessary conversations. Like, pay attention, beta. Okay, you're not learning anything and you're making mistakes. That's not good. Okay, now come back to the class. So basically, because of the fight between the two scientists, we ended up having two systems. One is called metric system and one is called customary system. And these scientists made everybody's life, you all's life, more difficult. I'm trying to work out a solution for you all. Okay? So I created a song. And that song made life little easy. Meaning the whole metric system is about one song. I call that milli, centi, deci, meter. All the people who are focusing on laughing, I'll make another song for you guys. And I'll play that song in front of your parents. Okay? So pay attention here. Milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilo, meter. So all the four things, weight, distance, volume. Time, good thing is, time is same. Basically, this group of scientists, US customary system and metric system, they both using the same units for time, meaning seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, month, year. That's it. That is one good thing. Even if both the groups had two different units, but for time they agreed. Okay, everybody will have seconds, minutes, hours, and days, or weeks and years. Okay, both the units use the same unit. That's good. Imagine if they wanted to kind of do more tricks with you guys. This team say okay, minutes, second, hour, days, and this team say okay, A B C D E F G H, and then you keep struggling with that, right? So on a serious note, the only good news is even if these two scientists were having different plan, at least they had a common plan for time. Both of them are using same units. Now still we have to know the units here for weight, distance and volume in customary system and then in the metric system also. So for the metric system, this is a song that will help you. Weight, distance and volume, everything is covered in one song. When we come to US customary system, you will see how easy or difficult it is. Okay, you have to memorize a lot of things. But for metric system, one song is enough. Okay, milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilometer. That's the song.
I'll take metric system.
What is that?
I'll take metric system.
You cannot. You cannot, beta. That's the unfortunate fact. You cannot. Living in US, you cannot go to Walmart and say I want 2 kilos of potatoes. Nobody will listen to you. They don't sell in kilos. They use pound. If you are in India and you go for filling your car, filling gas in your car, you will say I need 5 liters of gas. Here you go to the 7-Eleven or say 5 liters, nobody would know.
5 gallons.
They sell in gallons. So that is why you have to still You still have to learn both the systems, okay? Alright, now coming back to this one, this whole, okay, you, here. Uh, Before the class, every day, before you come to the class, I would want whoever is having that concentration problem, right? Whoever is not able to concentrate in the class, promise to yourself before coming to the class that, okay, today let me try. Because you can only get what you will try. If you don't try, you will never get it. Okay? Say, let me try to concentrate. Let me pay attention. Let me ask questions. Let me try learning. Okay? You are not coming here to tolerate me for 1 hour. You are coming here to learn. Okay? So, before the class, sit down, calm yourself down. Okay, let me make sure that I'm going to learn today. And that comes with practice. It's okay. I mean, at your age, it's okay to get distracted, but then if you don't try fixing it, that becomes a monstrous problem. Okay? Okay? Alright. Coming back to this one. So, for the whole metric system, only this song. Everybody can sing with me. Milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Let's sing it together, okay? That's what I would want you guys to do. Milli. Everybody unmute yourself and you can sing with me, okay? Milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilometer. So now the sound becomes like milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilometer.
Milli, centi, decimeter,
Deca, hecto.
kilometer.
So milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilometer.
Sounds more like rapping.
Milli, centi,
I'm not rapping.
decimeter,
Deca.
hecto, kilometer.
Yes. Milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Okay?
Milli, centi, decimeter, hecto,
No.
deca, hecto, kilometer. Milli, centi, deca, hecto.
Okay. Stop laughing. Pay attention. Milli, centi, deci, meter. Good.
Centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer.
Simple, right?
Milli, centi, decimeter.
There is no. You are not. Are you proud of making mistakes or you are wanting to learn? Milli, centi, deci.
Deca, hecto, kilometer. Milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer.
Right?
Milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer.
Okay. Now let's do this way, okay? Because this song is so very important, you will realize that just by knowing this, you can learn about weight, distance, and volume, all three. Okay. So let's do one by one. Okay. Now I'll start with Akshara. Akshara, can you sing it once from beginning to end? Not everybody goes on mute. I'll call the name. You can just sing it for me. Okay.
Milli, centi,
Deci. No. Milli, centi, deci, meter,
milli, centi, decimeter,
deca, hecto, kilometer.
deca, hecto,
Kilometer. So milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Okay. You can practice that song after the class also. Okay. Okay. It's okay. I'll come to you. Okay. Okay. Salmi, can you sing it for me quickly?
milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer.
Very nice. Shanvi. Milli, centi, decimeter,
Milli, centi, decimeter,
deca, hecto, kilometer.
deca, hecto,
Kilometer.
kilometer.
Milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Okay. Aditi.
Milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer.
Wonderful. Nihan.
Milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer.
Gautam.
Milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer.
Very nice. Sami.
Milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer.
Very nice. Nihil.
Could you move a little so I can see?
No, so many, all the kids are singing this song. By now you should memorize it. Yeah. Okay.
Millicenti deci
Meter, deka, hecto, kilometer. I'm hiding it so that you don't read, you memorize. Milli, centi, decimeter, deka, hecto, kilometer. Now you sing it.
Millicenti decimeter, deca hectokilometer.
Okay.
Millicenti decimeter, deca hectokilometer. Millicenti
Decimeter.
decimeter, deca hectokilometer.
Deka, hecto, kilometer. Okay. Now, since you guys have put so much effort, what is the benefit of that? Now let's look at it. So when you talk about weight in India is always in gram, or in metric system is called gram. Okay. When you go for buying apple, they will say, okay, I need 1 kilogram of apple, or I need 500 grams of apple.
500
Grams. So anyway, don't worry about that. So I'm saying, in this song, what will you do? When you're talking about weight is in gram. Okay? So you'll put milligram, milli, centigram, decigram. Instead of meter, you will have gram. Everywhere, wherever you have meter, you will replace that with gram. So milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. So all your units for weight is done. Okay? Now, if you want to do distance is in meter there. Okay? So everywhere you have gram, you replace that with meter. For distance, it becomes millimeter, centimeter, meter, decimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. Yeah. So see, one song, millicenti, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer, has helped you with 2 units, 2 things. For weight, you replace meter with gram, and it became milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. When you wanted to go to distance is in meter, so it became millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. Now, you want to go to volume is in liter. Like here you get gallon, then you get meter. So everywhere you have meter, you replace that with liter. Centiliter, deciliter, then liter, decaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. See, one song helps you get units for weight, distance, and volume. Now, all the people who are laughing about the song, this song is going to stay with you for some time.
What about the time?
Time, both the scientists